It's Friday again, and Saturday, Sunday, Friday again. Hey, fuckers. Welcome to the Sports Distraction Podcast. I'm Mason. He's Matt. Business
Hello.
section. Oh, go ahead.
You said he's Matt, so I said hello.
Hello, Matt. Everyone say hi, Matt, in the comments. Business section. You already know the freaking drill. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate us 5 stars. Follow on Spotify if you're not an Apple user. What the fuck else? Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at sports_pod100. I got choked up there thinking about
Do it.
our Twitter presence. Yeah, I feel like not a lot of people fuck with Twitter though.
I don't even at all. So
I thought a funny thing would be to give you the reins on the Twitter for. It's like we're gonna live tweet a game, but it's gonna be Matt doing it.
let's give the responsibility of the house to the dog.
It's
Here, let's do what the dog wants to do, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we're gonna enter the dog's brain and see what he thinks of this. We're gonna
Good plan.
looking at the window.
I think we should go outside. I think that'll be good.
I think we should run after the mailman.
And then kill him.
You kill the mailman.
What?
I was watching old Simpsons the other day.
Yeah.
And the one thing, it's when they're looking at the house with the thermal technology. And he's like,
Right.
now this it's like the FBR, whatever the fuck. It's like, now this technology is still quite new to me, but it appears Homer Simpson is rotating in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like instead of zooming in on what's clearly the family, they zoom in on a rotisserie chicken cooking.
The oven.
Yeah. Oh, The Simpsons. Yeah, y'all ever heard of
Beautiful show.
Y'all ever heard of that show? But you know what y'all definitely have heard of? All these MF trades that went on.
A good chunk of trades.
Thursday, March 25th was the NBA trade deadline. We're recording this Friday, March 26th at 4:40. Every possible take and idea and thought has been expressed about the trade deadline. But
those guys were bums.
Folks, get ready for 2 more.
Yeah.
I listened to all the podcasts and read all the articles. So now I'm just going to aggregate all of them into my own opinion.
Nice. Aggregate.
Which aggregate parentheses steal. But yeah, it's like all the like those Instagram accounts that are like, oh, we're a content aggregator, and it's literally just a screenshot of someone's tweet with like a fucking Dollar Shave Club ad on it somehow.
I can see your thoughts all over this.
Yeah, this is really funny of you to post this.
Yeah.
The only one of those that I support and actually kind of like is the Grandma's House Snapchat story. They just post a bunch of vids for that. They're just like, yeah, here's a bunch of TikToks and funny videos.
Basically that's pretty good.
Well, it's just like our generation's like fail comps. You know what I mean?
It's like, here's 10 seconds of something that's your attention span. So
yeah, that's like, yeah, it's gonna be funny when we have to like go back to the real world and not everything's on Zoom and shit, and I have to have my attention be on something for more than 8 seconds, and my eyes start vibrating in my head.
I saw the thought put out. It's like it might actually be more difficult to go back to normal, to adjust back to just what normal was, than it was to adjust to what we're doing now.
Oh yeah, like think about well, there's 2 ways you can look at it, but like think about how easy it's like. Basically, just like, yeah, just go sit on the couch, you know. Like, so most people are so fucking stressed out from their normal lives that it's like, hey, you can go take 2 months off. Like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. There's certain people where it's like you're being told to do nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's easy. I can do that. I can do nothing.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, okay, just stay in your house, and so many people were fucking it up. Like, no,
but
I need to go to Chuck's Roadhouse.
Like, how comfortable are you going to be not wearing a mask when you go into a public place?
Yeah, I was actually talking to my girlfriend about this. It'll be like 3 months, no cases. then I'll take my mask off.
Right. It's exactly it. But you know what I mean? Like the transition is difficult. It's a difficult transition.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be weird.
But then also, in a way, I feel like I'm going to be more social now.
Oh, absolutely. Like we're pent up. Like,
yeah.
It's like,
I finally get to take people out to dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're not going to dinner. I'm taking people out. I'm buying. Actually, it's his fiance now, but my friend's girlfriend at the time. We were at where the fuck Krabby Joe's for a dinner, and I went up to our waitress. And I'm like, hey, like I'm gonna pay for everybody. Like, how much would that cost? And there's like 13 people there. She like, oh, so then she put it all together. She's like, oh, so it's $315. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just pay for them and me. I'm not gonna. Hey, it ain't everyone's fucking birthday over here. But you know whose birthday it was?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I'll just do these two and mine. Yeah, I just said, ha! And then just
too much.
Fucking never mind. This is when I was like literally my most broke too. But it's not everyone's birthday, but you know whose birthday it was yesterday? Happened to fall on the trade deadline.
The world. I don't know.
Kyle Lowry. It was his birthday yesterday. Yeah, turned 35. Did not get moved.
I was like getting all worked up. I was getting all like anxious and like throat thick.
I was.
It's like, oh god, it's happening.
I felt like I just chugged a gallon of milk.
It sucks.
But yeah, I was literally on my phone at work from 1:50 to like 3:30. Like I was we have like it's like a utility outlet that you're meant to plug shit into, like stuff that you can dock and charge. I just unplugged the whole thing and just plugged my phone charger into it.
It's just like it's like a work related outlet.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, not today.
Well, because I'm like, where can I hide but also charge my phone? So I'm just standing in like a utility closet using that.
Working.
It truly did. I'm like, this is sick. I wish this was my job. I wish I was Shams Karina or whatever, however you say his last name. But yeah, you didn't get moved. What do you think that means for the future of the Raptors? Not moving him now. Are we just gonna let him walk for nothing at the end of the season, or do you think we're gonna re-sign him in free agency?
Kind of sucks because then like you almost have to sign him for like a year just to like. You're gonna lose him for nothing. You're just gonna let him walk in the summer.
Like, that's kind of what. Well, that's almost what this year was like because he was on like a 1 year, $30 million deal that obviously ends at the end of the year. But like, from what I saw about the deals that were tabled, I kind of like. Yeah, it's like you're gonna let him walk for like even if because the deal from Philly was, what is it? Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, and then 2 first-round picks. And
I like Thybulle.
Yeah, but Philly didn't want to include the picks. But literally, it's like, or they wanted to either not do the picks and send the 2 players, or do 1 player in the picks, which Masai said no to. And then the Heat deal was the center Precious Ashwa, Duncan Robinson, and a pick, I think, or something. But they wanted Hero in the deal.
Yeah,
they wanted Hero and Robinson. That's why they got rid of Matt Thomas and Terrence Davis right at the end. So they opened up 2 more, like some roster spots.
Yeah, everyone was waiting for it. It's like, okay, there's the roster spots. Here we go.
And then
this
is it.
Never
happened.
It's gonna happen.
But
this sucks.
And then then the Lakers were in on him for a little bit, but the Lakers didn't want to give up Horton Tucker, THT, the young guy.
Right.
Which I saw a lot of Laker fans that are like, you seriously, like, you'd rather have him than Kyle Lowry this year?
Are you serious?
What the fuck? And then
we could win with him easily.
Also, there's like a bunch of just psychotic Laker fans that are like, there's nothing Kyle Lowry can do that Dennis Schrader can't do. It's like, come on.
Are you kidding me right now?
The fuck? Shut up. Shut up, bitch. I said.
Imagine in the Lakers you had Kyle Lowry and LeBron James feeding you, like, passing the ball.
Yeah, LeBron, AD, and Lowry.
That'd be unreal, man.
That's a three-headed monster. But then also at the end of the deadline too, it's like, like a team to watch or for the Lowry sweepstakes as well that has come in as like a late contender, the Clippers. I'm like, oh really? They floated the Zubac plus nothing else because they have nothing. The Ivica Zubac and no other assets because they fucking traded everything for Paul George.
They got no picks.
That package. That's what they're offering.
We got nothing. So you interested or
you need a center?
What? No, you're not.
Yeah. Well then in a subsequent deal, Lou Williams went to Atlanta for Rondo. So the Clippers got their guy. Could have had Kyle Lowry, but now you got Rajon Rondo. But
the same
guy.
But the kind of shitty part right here is just I feel like the Raptors need to move Lowry in order to get over the hump and like become a contender again.
What, you think Lowry's holding them back from?
I think you just have to reset and have Van Vliet, Anunoby, and Siakam be your core.
Yeah, I agree with that, but like you say, it's too late to trade him now. And also a big thing, I think a thing that discouraged teams from trading for Lowry is that he said like part of being traded, he wants like a 2-year deal at like 25 mil, and not a lot of teams want to pay that.
Right, it's a lot.
So I can see next year getting him, like Toronto keeping him and like getting him like 2 years, maybe 20, 22 mil. I'd be okay with paying that, and then
take the hometown discount.
Yeah, and then hopefully by then we'll actually be playing in Toronto instead of fucking Tampa.
Yeah, that'll help.
Tampa's disgusting. Obviously. If you live in Tampa Bay, you should kill yourself. Kidding. But yeah, once I get vaccinated and the Raptors are back in Toronto, I'm gonna be courtside butt naked.
Hey,
what's up? Well, hey everybody. So you can't do that. Fine. I put on assless chaps.
Why?
Why
can't I do this?
Fine then. I put on a pair of pants that have just the penis cut out. Fine then.
Is this okay?
Are you happy?
It's not okay.
Are you happy now? I put on the little like the inflatable Toronto Raptor thing that like eats the cheerleader. Then she like steps inside and it's just me in there butt naked.
Oh, now what? Now what are we doing?
What's up?
Oh my god!
She has screaming in terror, clawing my pepper spraying me.
I was gonna say I'm in the inflatable Raptor uniform, except the penis is cut out.
The penis is cut. It's still somehow fully inflating. It's still inflating, but my penis is out. A funny thing I saw was a throwback to the Game of Zones thing. It's like hearing Norm to the Trailblazers, got to summon the Trade Raptor. Remember that from Game of Zones?
I do remember that.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
That was a nice throwback. I liked that show a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Nice little weekly goof around thing.
And it's about basketball. I like basketball. Okay, that was the thing I was going to tell you. I can tell I'm an actual like true Raptors fan now.
Yeah. Because
of the feelings I was getting with the rumors of Kyle Lowry being moved.
You were sitting on your couch crying.
Like, God, this doesn't feel good. I don't like it.
When they were talking about sending him to Miami, I felt bad. When they were talking about sending him to Philly, I felt okay. I'm like, I'm okay with the Philly. I was okay with the Philly package that they were willing to send back of Maxey and Thibault. And I was okay with him going and playing for Philly, who it's his hometown team, and they actually have like a legitimate shot at it. So it's like, okay, right. I'm okay with that. But then they just didn't do it, which I'm also okay with.
Yeah. Speaking of feeling good about a trade, I feel good about the Powell trade.
I saw it and I'm like, is there something I'm fucking missing here? Like, this is an incredible trade for Toronto.
And on top of that, I like the Trailblazers.
Yeah, you like the
So I'll be
Blazers
happy for Powell's success in
with
Portland.
with
Like
Portland.
I want him to succeed there.
My only thing with I like the trade for us. I don't really understand it from Portland's point of view because you already
I don't
have
either.
yeah, you have two incredible guards in Dame and CJ. And like Gary Trent, it was like the perfect third guy to come off the bench for like to like cover some minutes for CJ. And like
Yeah,
just
I don't get it.
Like they need it. Like I feel like the Blazers should have went after like who ended. Oh, the Nuggets got Aaron Gordon. I feel like they should have went after Aaron Gordon big time. He's exactly like, who they need.
Okay, we have Powell who's like on fire right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Just scores. Not very defensively good.
Yeah.
Just fucking pours the ball into the net. And then okay, now we get this Gary Trent Jr.
Yeah.
Who's the same essentially, except he's younger and he's cheaper.
He's cheaper.
So like, well, what the hell? Like, why would you get rid of him? You have the same player, but younger and cheaper.
You have a younger, 2 inches taller, and like you say, cheaper. He's 22, and he averages 15 a game, 40% 3-point shooting on 8 attempts. So he's basically guaranteeing you 12 points a game when he's playing.
So now Toronto's going to have Boucher and Gary Trent Jr. off the bench.
Yeah. Well,
which is
I guess great. Lowry's still starting. Yeah. So
you got Lowry. It'll probably be Lowry, Anunoby, Siakam, Van Vliet. Oh shit! Who's the fourth guy?
That's the thing, because what they've been doing is they've been starting 3 guards. So they've been starting Norm, Kyle, and Van Vliet, and then just having OG and then playing Pascal at center. So now I think I can see it being,
okay.
Yeah, because the other day they started Stanley Johnson. I'm like, what is happening? What the? We just don't give a fuck anymore. We lost 9 in a row. We're like, who cares? Fuck them.
This team is
we're
falling
fucking
apart here.
We're doo-doo right now. But yeah, so it'd probably be because starting Bane sucks. But yeah, and Pascal's been kind of excelling at the 4 or at the 5 rather. So yeah, just be Pascal, OG, and then maybe Boucher. You can just play him at the 4. I don't know, fucking know.
Yeah, maybe Boucher's the starter, and then you have Gary Trent Jr. off the bench now instead of Boucher off the bench.
Yeah, well, they don't play this. Boucher's a center, Trent's a shooting guard, but
okay.
Either way,
but like you said, they can start whatever the fuck they want to start. Apparently, so
yeah,
doesn't matter what position you play.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if he was averaging 15 a game with Dame on the team, like a guy who take like high shot percentage, Dame and CJ, like him on the Raptors, where we don't really have just a true scorer guy. We just got rid of him in the trade that landed us Trent. But like you know what I mean? It's like he's gonna excel in Toronto, I feel, which I'm happy to have him. And also Rodney Hood is no slouch too. He's like a good.
I just feel like he's gonna be gone at the end of the year. They're just gonna let him walk.
Well, he can shoot. He's like still a good player, but that like Trent, like he's definitely the like focal point of the trade.
Right. The Wood is the secondary.
Yeah, Hood.
He Hood, sorry. And he's just like, to me, he's just like a warm body.
Well, because like we have the roster spot, like why not? And then you never know, like you said with when we were talking about the Kurucs trade, well, how he was included in the PJ Tucker to the Bucks deal. It's like, yeah, maybe like that second guy just like excels in his new situation. You know what I mean?
That's true. Like maybe he comes to Toronto and it's like, oh, here we go. This is exactly what he needed.
Yeah, you literally never know.
We're just fantasizing, right? It's just like, oh, what if he comes in and he just lights it up? It's like, what? Why?
What if he comes in
perfect and he situation?
What if he takes 6,000 shots and makes 5,600 of them? What if he did that? That would be pretty cool.
Well, shoots 100% from everywhere. Would that be good?
I guess that'd be kind of cool if he did that. But the thing I wanted to bring up like, because I'm like, oh, like Gary Trent, like when I saw that we got him, why do they put Junior on the back of his jersey? You know what I mean?
Because his dad's
Well, hilarious.
on the sidelines.
Well, you say, yeah, his dad is actually a weird stat. His dad was drafted by the Blazers, and 41 games into his third season with the Blazers, he got traded to Toronto, and then the literal exact same thing happened to his son. Like 41,
so weird.
41 games into his third season with the Blazers, he got traded to Toronto. But it's like, why are you putting Junior on the? Like, it's clearly not his fucking dad. His dad's like, it's like 50, 60, like an old man.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Here, yeah. So, in the starting lineup, Gary Trent. Wait, is that his dad? Wait, is that
Gary Trent? Who?
Gary Trent? Which one? There's two of them. Which it's even stupider because who the fuck? One of the Morris brothers, like Markeith or Marcus, one of them puts Senior on the back of his jersey because he named his son after him. It's like, what is? You think there's gonna be a fucking baby on the court? Oh, hey, here's Marcus Morris. Oh, wait, are you talking about the 1-year-old? No, I'm talking about the NBA player. The fuck?
It's too good. I would have never noticed this.
You never noticed?
Like, oh yeah, it's Gary Trent Jr. Yeah, it's his name.
Yeah, his last name is Trent Jr.
Just a vapid idiot.
Yeah, that's normal. What do you mean?
I don't give a shit. That's
do
his
you
name. Yep.
do you whatever do you whatever the fuck take? Well, do you agree to become Mrs. Trent Jr.?
Yeah.
Like, no, you're that's Trent. What the fuck? Yeah, but all in all, I do really like it for Toronto. I do. When I first saw it, like, because I had I turned on Twitter notifications, so I wouldn't have to open the app. I could just see it from like my lock screen or whatever. I saw it's like Norman Powell has been traded to the Trailblazers, and I was like on break, and I just because it was pretty early, like, or I was on lunch or some shit. It was pretty early in the day. I literally just like kind of looked at it, like tapped it, read it, just like locked my phone, and just like kept reading.
I hope this is good.
God, I hope this goes okay. But then like I saw the returns, I was pretty happy. But like, yeah, just. I don't know. At the time I was like, yeah, what, like, oh, that's cool. Like we got this guy. But then I started seeing like oh, like Yahoo Sports Canada posts like, oh, like goodbye Norm, and it's like a picture of him holding the trophy, and then it's like the clip of, hey Norm, how you feel? And he's holding the trophy. He's like, I ain't got to say nothing, and he walks away. That clip, and then like Fred VanVleet's like, this one's tough, and then after that I was like, At first, I was like, yeah, this is a good trade. It's a business. Who gives a fuck? And then I started seeing people being like, yeah, but
that's
remember,
my boy right there.
This is my best friend. We came up through this shit together. Haha.
That's fine.
And now now you just don't see him anymore. So what? Psst, don't care. Whatever.
Doesn't matter because they're adults and
they're out. This is just work for them, actually.
Just the game, so
what? Just looking out the window, and not saying anything. But,
I have to go to the bathroom.
Two other little moves for Toronto, though. Obviously Terrence Davis, the Black Bar redacted teammate from Raptors, got banished to Sacramento, and then
he gone.
Matt Thomas, the most Utah Jazz looking motherfucker ever, gets traded to the Utah Jazz. So it can
look like me.
Looks like, yeah. To see me on the court is
like, that can't be good.
Representation matters. Well, it's just like, oh yeah, the Jazz get another fucking 3-point threat. Who cares?
Well, I remember we went to the one game and Matt Thomas is wearing the same shoes I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, but shouldn't you have like better ones or different ones?
Shouldn't you have like you should have like a player exclude. Well, I guess he's just like a bench guy.
I don't know.
Shouldn't you? Is this just like a white guy thing? Is it just like pale white guys wear these shoes?
Right.
Which shoes are you talking about?
It was the white and gold Zoom Freak ones.
The roses colorway.
Roses. Yeah, you got it.
Got
The one you
those
got me.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
2019 or 2020. I can't fucking remember. Who cares? But yeah, and then so I don't know. I feel like it's the funny thing I saw about those two trades is that that's what Boston gave to the Magic for Evan Fournier. So like the Magic just either way undersold on that, or we just got a lot for Terrence Davis and Matt Thomas.
Right.
Yeah. Did you watch the Nuggets game?
The Nuggets game.
The game before.
Oh,
the trade
yeah. I watched them as much as I could watch of it, obviously, before I had to go to work.
So you were part of history, my friend. You understand that?
I was?
Yeah, it's the first all-female broadcast team.
Oh, yes. Yes. I remember this.
And you know what? Really good.
I didn't even really notice.
Well, I'm like, I saw a tweet, like the tweets about it, and they like post about it on Instagram, like, hey, this is our crew for tonight. And then I'm like, oh, okay, this is like cool. I'm not just gonna be like one of the fucking dickheads on Instagram that's like, yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Just like already like expect like being like, nah, there's nothing you can do to win me over here. But that kind of bullshit. But yeah, like it's hard to tweet about it without sounding like, you know what I mean?
An ass.
Well, not even that, just being like, good job, guys. Like,
oh yeah, not being condescending.
Yeah, like wholeheartedly good job. They like complimented the game well. They weren't just like, because I feel like some days you're listening to, like you're watching the game and the play-by-play guy's just like, yeah. So actually, one day I was out in Rehoboth, and it was a piece of property down there. We're golfing. Who's there? Tiger Woods. You believe that? There's like crazy shit going on the court. They're just talking about like
talking personal shit, and you just see like one of the most amazing plays. You're like, oh my god!
Actually, you know who has really good commentators is the Charlotte Hornets. Those guys are like to have it cranked to fucking 11 all the time.
Okay, I haven't noticed that.
It's hilarious. It literally, but not just because the fucking cocksuckers who commentate the Warriors games have a huge Warriors bias, but the Hornets guys are just like so psyched for basketball.
Oh wow, nice.
I saw this thing like it was the Hornets Grizzlies, and Morant had like a huge junk, and like they're literally like they're yelling. They're like losing it watching this game. It's like, damn, that's sick. But yeah, really great job to all the gals in the first ever all female. They should keep them in that should be like part of the rotation. Give Jack and Matt a night off.
That's the only thing I notice with the commentators is if Jack isn't in.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I ever notice.
If it's the other
if
guy.
If you're doing a good job, then I don't notice.
Yeah,
the only reason I noticed Jack is because he's so fucking. He
sounds like he runs a boxing gym in the Bronx.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just like he's a crazy guy.
How do you sound like that and are from Canada? Like,
yeah, I don't know. He they paid homage to him in the broadcast too.
It's you're a stupid hockey fan.
Darnell?
Yeah. You went robot mode when you said that. So it was Darnell Nurse's sister, Kia Nurse. She plays for the New York Liberty. And you know what? I'll buy a Kia Nurse New York Liberty jersey. I don't give a fuck.
Are they brother sister?
Yes. What?
Sister? I couldn't remember if it was a cousin thing or sibling thing.
Yeah. I just assume cousins are brothers to me. That's how close I am with my cousins.
No, you know what's funny? I in my head, I just picture Kia Nurse giving Darnell Nurse like a noogie, like, hey, look at this little guy.
They're literally like the exact same height. It's hilarious.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're both like 6'1". She's gigantic.
I thought she was 6'6".
6'6"? Are you sure?
What the
fuck? She's taller than him? That'd be hysterical. It's him on skates and she's the same height as him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like,
actually, yeah, she is quite like during the broadcast. You could tell how tall she is. Oh, hilarious! Kia Nurse, Nick Nurse is one of the highest.
Yeah, are they related?
Yeah,
do they look related? You
that's
fucking idiots.
That's your brain. You're like, oh, what the?
Yeah, my smart brain. Like, come on. I'm not being racist.
183. So that's about.
Of course, that's helpful.
What the fuck? 183. Well, I'm like 179. So yeah, she's like like 6'1".
Oh, okay. I thought she was way taller.
183 centimeters in feet. Yeah, 6 foot even is 183.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
But then also for like male athletes, they always inflate heights. So you literally cannot win unless I get a tape measure on somebody. I don't believe their height. Unless I'm like,
you don't even believe your own height. You measured you like twice. You're like, nah, that's not right. I ain't 5'10". It's like you're 5'10". I'm looking at the tape right now. Nah, can't be.
Every time height comes up in like a podcast or something, I'll like, even if I was at work the one time and I forget, like I think it was Pod About List, they talk like I'm 5'9 3/4. No, I'm like arguing about it, like disputing it. I'm like, how tall am I? And then like I measured myself against the wall, shoes on, shoes off, and then like a bunch of different
ways. Push my hair down.
Yeah. I refuse to be 5'10".
Well, I'm 5'10", so.
Yeah, I think you're a smidge taller than me, though. I'm a little under 5'10".
No, I'm not.
Yeah, ever since you stopped gaming, and now that you don't have gamer neck anymore, you're tall.
It's all mental. You're just like, you're my older brother.
Yeah.
You're taller than me. It's like, I'm not. I'm the same height.
Yeah.
You're like way bigger than me.
Well, it's like I remember the one time my one friend, Brad, he yelled out at us and said some choice words, thinking that it was us two walking with our friend, but it was our dad. But just because he's shorter, he thought he was like a kid.
It was one of Matt Mason's friends there.
There goes 3 boys.
That boy's looking hard done by, but you know.
He's burning the candle at both ends, that guy.
Some people run hard miles, you know?
The update on being a running bastard and going to the track and trying to run my fastest mile. Since the first day I'm scratching my foot. That's why I'm off frame. I was first attempt at running a fast mile, 9 minutes, 15 seconds. The next day, 9 minutes, 13 seconds. The day after, 8:50. So,
holy shit!
Don't know what I ate that day, but
less.
Me. It was actually windy as fuck, and I was like, "Damn, this is gonna mess up my time."
It's pushing me. It's pushing me fast.
No, it was like pushing against me. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have such a bad time. Fuck this. And then I beat it by, yeah. So, and if anyone in the running community is listening, DM.
Is 9 minutes good?
No, it's like if you're like I guess it's decent, because I was gonna say, well, if you're like a competitive runner, I'm like, yeah, but I'm.
That's who I should compare myself to, competitive runners.
Well, that's the thing. I compare myself to the guy from the Nike book who ran it in like under 4 minutes. I'm like, yeah, this is who I should compare myself to, the guy who like was in the Olympics and shit.
I compare myself to that guy in the blue Zero suit or whatever the fuck it is. What's that guy's name?
From the boys?
Shit. No, it does at the one stadium.
Frozone for the
Frozone.
The Cleveland I*Dians.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they give like some Joe Blow, like, here, you get a huge head start, and he's just like, I can do this. I'm way ahead.
It. Yeah.
Okay, now you go, and you just fucking his hip.
Yeah,
flexion is like so high.
He opens his hips up, and he has just such a long stride, and it's so fast. It's literally like shocking to watch how fast he is.
It's hilarious to watch because he's slender too, so it just looks exaggerated.
Cool. And he literally looks like Frozone because he's in the suit. Yeah. He's thin, looks like a cartoon character. The best one I ever saw was the guy's like cheering and stuff, and he's dressed up in like some dumbass outfit. And then he watches him run by, and then he falls down. It's literally like a fucking like a Mr. Bean clip or some shit.
That was so fast, I fell over.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, yeah, and then like as he goes by
I'm
him,
gonna win.
he has like the reaction to just like shoulder check because something's fucking flying by you, and that reaction just makes him fall down. It's like, dude, you just got you. That was the biggest L of all time.
Just got pathetically owned.
You just got so owned. You're. Oh, I thought of the thing I on the last episode. I was thinking of the Radiohead, Scott whatever, South Park bit.
Oh yeah,
That's what I was thinking of last episode. But aside from the Powell trade, was there any hard dick trades that you were impressed with or shocked by?
I defer to you, my good man.
Yeah, you do. You're just
You are
like
the leader here.
yeah.
I have no idea.
You're like I want to be involved when we have guests. Oh, I don't know. What? Yo, go ahead. Talk about it. I don't know.
I can talk to guests.
Talk to guests. Hey, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. That's you. That's. No, but,
just getting in the way. Oh,
yeah.
oh, sorry. Oh, am I in the way?
Zoom call's a little delayed, so like he's talking again. You just like totally just ruining the flow. But I'm just kidding. But the Vucevic trade, I think that's underrated. Not a lot of people were talking about how good that was. The Nikola Vucevic went to the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls got a good center. I think more so than his skill as a player, it's the organization making moves to be like, hey, Levine, hey, we're doing shit to keep you.
Right. That's
you know what I mean?
That's good.
Like we want the team to be good. We're willing to make moves to make the team good. So
Zach LaVine is the man.
He's pretty good. I feel like people underrate him, even though he's so good.
Chicago Bulls, they've improved immensely, haven't they?
They're doing okay. They're not like it's so fucked in the East because it's like, oh, the Bulls are the 9th seed and they're a game and a half back from the Hornets who are 4th. You know what I mean? So it's like
whoa.
They like you have like it's very like top heavy. Like you have the Sixers, Nets, Bucks, and then anyone can make it in the ball except for, I guess, the Pistons.
Yeah, the Bulls. The Bulls are behind the Pacers and Celtics now. Celtics are in 8th.
The Celtics are below 500. Isn't that weird?
And they're in 8th, which is kind of pathetic. But
yeah.
Chicago Bulls are 2 games back from them, and then right behind them is Toronto Raptors, 3 games back.
Fuck. But now the thing now, you only got to make it to 10th with the play-in tournament. Tell me that.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. The 7 through 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the 7 through 10 do like a play-in tournament of the 4 teams for the 7.
How many games?
I think 1 and done. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
That's literally what I think you might have even said it about the college games, where it's like obviously the college basketball is fucking hideous, disgusting. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna profit off these literal like children who make no money from doing this, and we're just gonna make like literally millions and millions of dollars. Like, fuck the NC, like all like college basketball, fuck them. But the excitement of a one and done game. Lose or go or win or go home. That's like you can't match that in sports. That's the most exciting thing in any sport.
What I mentioned in the past was the baseball wild card game.
Yeah, exactly. Win or go home. You got to do it.
It's like this is the best game. It's better than the World Series.
Yeah, that's like
it's get more like, intense.
Some series you get like. Game 3 to 5 of the series, if it's like an even series, kind of write-offs. Don't really care. Game 6 or 7, when it's like win or go home, it's like, yep, this is what I want to see.
What we're here for.
Yeah. But a thing with the play-in tournament, because the Lakers are now without LeBron and Anthony Davis for the foreseeable future. I think Anthony, he gets today, like it's Friday, we're recording this. I think AD gets reevaluated today. So even if he gets cleared to play, he probably won't play for like another week because he has to like get back into like start training and stuff.
Right.
And then like they have a pretty tough schedule. Like it'd be hysterical if the Lakers fall into like the 7 seed.
And then you're the 10 seed, and you're like, well, great,
Fuck me
perfect.
then. Well, then like they get the 7 seed, and then they just play the basketball gods path would be them playing the Clippers. But imagine you're the Jazz and you have to play the Lakers in the first round.
You're like, what was the point of getting first?
Yeah, what the
We're supposed to play a shit team.
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's why people are saying like, oh, the Jazz aren't legit if they have to play the Lakers or whatever. Like,
well,
what the fuck?
I don't know. The Jazz look pretty. Was it against Toronto that they looked so bad?
No, that was the Nuggets. We got. I think did we get smoked by the Jazz? I can't fucking remember.
I can't. What?
I think it's because you
look that up.
Your confusion has altered my mind because I think you confuse Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray a lot. So you'll be be saying that to me, and then I'm like, wait, who the fuck are we talking about? And then it's like the Bart Simpson, like, yeah. So Bart gets an F, and then all these kids around him. The further away from Bart, the better the grades. Like,
yeah, it's like I made this little 3D model.
Yeah, but
anyway.
Yeah, the Jazz are good, but people just don't think they're legit, and that would really put it to the test if they have to play the fucking. Nah, but the Lakers will probably because the Lakers will probably be the 5th seed, unless the Blazers can come up and the Lakers will be 6.
Because like crazy, yeah.
Well, because the top 4, I think it's going to be Jazz, Clippers, Suns, and I guess probably Nuggets, and then Lakers, Blazers, and then whoever the fuck you want to be the 7 and 8 seed.
Yeah, because the reason I'm thinking this is because Toronto played great against the Jazz, and they lost by 3.
Yeah, that's the thing. We lost a lot of just
so close.
Yeah, the fix is in. They're rigging it against the Raptors. They were mad that they're pissed off because they're like, the Warriors were shorthanded. They didn't have to play LeBron. That's why the only reason they won the championship. Fuck you, haters.
Fuck off.
Fuck off and die.
Do you want to talk about reffing?
I respect the. No, I'm just kidding.
I respect the refs.
Yeah.
I hate the police. I respect the refs. It's like, that makes sense.
Well,
that makes sense.
The police of the game I like that ruin the thing I love. I'm on their side, but
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the hysterical example I can think of is Dwight Howard getting tossed from last night's Sixers-Lakers game.
Yep. Pretty dumb.
The caption for the video was Dwight Howard ejected after getting into it with Montrezl Harrell. He's literally
into him.
He walks into him. Trez pushes him, and Dwight literally, as soon as he touches him, puts his hands in the air, like, no, not touching him. Ref comes over. Yeah, you're out. It's like, dude, what is happening? This is after
a joke.
Well, this is after fucking JJ Redick gets tossed for throwing the ball to the ref. Booker gets tossed for what the fuck did he do? He did something minor. They were like lining up for like foul shots or something, free throws, and he got one tech before the free throws and then another afterward. So he like 2 techs, you're out kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, so there goes our best guy. So,
it's like, oh, lovely.
And what was it? Did the Raptors get into that kind of situation at one game? Like literally just fucking killed the momentum. I think it was against the Kings or some shit.
Well, you said just against the Jazz. They had 14 total free throw attempts as a team.
Yeah.
And Mitchell had 41.
No, I think the Jazz had 41 and Mitchell had 14. So they had
okay.
So he had this, but still, he had the same amount as the whole as the Raptors as a whole.
That's exact. Yeah, you got it.
And then the team had like an additional fucking 27 or 37. Like, no, 27.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, and then to take a step into your world, it's like that NHL ref that got fired for
that's exactly it.
The hot mic. Oh, I should have called a penalty earlier, so I'll call one now. Kind of thing.
I've been looking to call a penalty on the Predators. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, great. You just confirmed what we all assume.
Yeah, that's
we all think that's happening, and then you just confirmed it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's one thing to be like, yeah, maybe the refs are kind of fixed, but to have it just said, it's like, come on, man, what the fuck?
Hot mic.
Don't say
lapel mic.
It's like we know the zoos aren't great, but we don't want to see you fucking. We don't want to watch Blackfish. We know
see a guy like whipping an animal, like ah!
Get the fuck in there, you stupid bastard!
I'm better than you.
Actually, I saw this thing. If you get your vaccine, you get like a little card with it. And if you show that at the Toronto Zoo, they let you go into the enclosures now. You can...
Oh, yeah.
You can go do the thing from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 where you skitch the elephant.
Skitch the elephant. Don't get killed horribly by it.
Yeah, don't get your your shit stepped on.
Squashed like a grape.
Stepped on like a grape. But not a mouse. Scared of a mouse.
Sorry, Tim Pine thing.
Is Tim Peel the NHL ref? I'm pretty sure it's Peel.
It's Pine.
Okay,
anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, hey, listen. Now ball's in your court, fucker. The guy that always has to be right and derails the podcast constantly. Well, wait. Let's actually hang on. Tim Peel. Oh, what? Oh, Tim Peel video. Tim Peel referee. Tim Peel NHL referee. Tim Peel overheard explaining the ... There you go, fucker.
Fuck.
Owned.
Anyway, Flim Deal. He just kind of sparked it, and then one podcast I listened to, they kind of did a little bit more research.
Okay.
If you look at every single game, the penalties for each team differs by 1 or none.
Okay.
It is a rarity to have a team penalized 2 more times than the other team.
Yeah, they try to keep it even.
Which is dumb. Like, there's no way the teams are playing equally
even in that sense.
It can't be.
Well, yeah, and then it's almost with the NBA, there's a potential for a foul every single possession.
You could call foul probably every possession if you wanted to.
Pretty much every situation where someone drives to the rack, they're probably going to get fouled. So
they're initiating. Yeah.
Well, so there's either a non-call on a foul, a non-call on an offensive foul, or you're calling a foul on like some bullshit.
Yeah. So they didn't get into it in the hockey one, but in basketball, it's definitely a case where it's like, okay, who is that? Oh, well, because it's him. Yeah, it's a foul.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Dwight. He just has. It's like, yeah, that's a technical foul for being Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard, and then that's just fuck whoever, like LeBron James. So he drove the net, and yeah, that was a foul. You contacted him.
You can't touch.
Yeah. Chert McGirt, whoever the fuck, Joe Blow, way off the bench, never gets to play. Guy comes in, guy chops his head off with an axe. It's like, yep, clean.
That's
keep moving, keep playing.
Oh, it's the Kelly Olynyk foul on Luka when he booted the video board. Like where he jumped up.
Yeah, exactly.
Olynyk
hit his head.
Well, he puts his arms behind his back and hits his head with his chest. It's like, that's bullshit.
That hurt.
That was clean. Yeah, that was good. That's good. But yeah. So fuck the refs. I will never be on the side of the refs.
It's just like, but how do you?
Well, in my head, I'm like,
how do you fix it?
Well,
it's impossible.
My thing, like, how do you come up as a ref? Like, do you just like, I refed high school games and now I ref college games? Like, do you just come up through the system like that as well?
You must.
Is it like former players? Is it like, because I feel like there should be like a development thing. You know what I mean?
They just come out of like the tar and they just
or like
form into a human. Like,
yeah, they swoop. They're sleeping in a cocoon of their wings, and then the game horn goes and they come down from the rafters. But I think I should try to be a ref. I would try to be the first ref with his own signature shoe. The first ref to sign with the Jordan brand.
Black and white, pretty sweet. Match my shirt.
And also, there's no long-haired men refs.
And it's like,
so I would be the first of that.
You're about halfway through the game. It's like, I can't run this much. Running back and forth is so hard.
I'm just drenched in sweat.
So sweaty.
Well, fucking if Tony Brothers can do it, I can do it. You know?
Can he do it? I don't know who that is.
He calls some bullshit games, actually. He's not a great ref.
If you know his name, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like all the good refs, all the lady refs have been really good. But like you say, it's hard to not to say. It's like complimenting them. It's hard to not to be like, hey, good job, guys. And again, wholeheartedly, good job.
Seriously, good job. I don't know what to say.
Literally,
good job.
Everything I say is ironic. I haven't had a sincere feeling in a decade. Honestly, though, you're doing very well. Thank you. But
just like calling the game, how'd I do? Yeah, that went well.
Looking at the camera. Iron Man crashes down, doing like the Marvel like, yeah, I guess that went okay. He has a hammer now? Yeah, he has a hammer now. Kinda.
They fly now?
Yeah,
they fly now.
Okay, I couldn't remember what it was. I was thinking of when whatever the fuck Steve America grabs the hammer.
The worst guy, Oscar Isaac, acts in a movie horribly because he's an idiot. I hate him. Oh, I hate that guy.
Oh no, has my mic? Do I sound different?
No.
Oh, okay, fuck. Because I just got a thing that's like, this mic will now be used. I'm like, if I was on my fucking fish tank laptop mic this whole time, I'm going to be pissed. It's actually a good episode.
When we listen back to it, we'll find out.
Yeah. I say it's the one episode, or I guess I never listen to myself. But, yeah. I don't know, motherfuckers. That's all. I knew we weren't going to do like let's do an in-depth trade episode, you know what I mean?
In-depth trade of the Toronto Raptors, and that's it.
A basketball podcast with a Raptors bias. That's our Twitter bio and Instagram bio.
That's fine. You gotta be the fan that you are. You can't just.
Yeah, you can't just be. I'm actually just gonna be an analyst. I'm gonna be the guy wearing the NBA logo fitted.
NBA, yes, and I don't really actually care about the NBA.
Just a fan of the league.
I don't have any biases. Like, how is that possible?
I don't think or feel or do anything. I
don't want your opinion then. Get out of here.
I love logic, and that's it. Do you think you're gonna watch? We can wrap it up. Will you watch Justice League between now and Wednesday?
Probably not.
Yeah, it's so fucking long.
Not unless you sign me up or whatever and come over.
Oh, right. You don't even have the means of watching it. Okay. I was going to say we could watch it and then do an episode about it on Wednesday. But no, we will not be doing that. We'll of course be doing Space Jam 2 though.
Oh, when's that come out?
I have no idea.
Oh, just when it does come out. Isn't this lovely? Can't hear him anymore.
Oh fuck.
There you go.
Oh no. Send us out.
Okay, yep. Have a good one.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for listening, folks. We'll end it here before my laptop starts shaking and all the pieces fall off like an old fucking car in a cartoon. But thank you for listening. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate us 5 stars. Follow on Spotify if you don't have Apple. Follow the Twitter and Instagram at sports_pod100. Interact with the post. DM me. And have a good one. You got anything else, my friend?
Trades. They were good. Like trades.
It's the most wonderful time. I am gay. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.